Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of the Nitro Racing Podcast. This past week, we actually had 3 races because iRacing has finally returned to save the day. But we had F1 at Monaco, uh, NASCAR Heat was at Michigan, and then started the season in iRacing at Daytona. So, um, first race we'll go over is Monaco, since it was the first race of the weekend. Monaco brings nothing but pain, unless you're
And very wet.
I guess before we talk about it, but we have Bacon, aka Cameron, and first time on the podcast, Andrew Wisdom, no doubt, Wisdom, whatever he goes by these days at this point. He likes iRacing.
iRacing good.
iRacing
A little.
a little good. Um, but yeah, so Andrew won't be saying much probably at the start here because he doesn't do Xbox side of things. But we had Monaco. It was wet. It wasn't fun.
It was very wet.
It might have been fun for you, Bacon. But
I mean, when I wasn't having near heart attacks all the time, but
yeah. I mean, Monaco's just pain.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that I pulled off what I did.
Well, when Mahu's wheel wants to kill him the entire race, it's not entirely surprising.
Yeah, but the whole field.
Well, Kermit also slams
Yeah,
the
Kermit
wall.
also died, and everybody
I died, and I think you were
I think I
you and Mahu.
had.
I think you and Mahu ever break his wing.
I think he had a moment where he spun. I don't know if he I know he hit the wall at one point. I had 4 damage at one point. It was minor from a strain. And every lap after that, I just kind of took care of the car.
I broke 2 wings. I clipped the chicane out of the tunnel. I did that. I spun out there because my rear tires hit the turn. Everyone's done it. Hit the chicane with the rear wheel and you just spin out.
There was a moment where coming off of it's that one little uphill right hander before you head to the hairpins. Where I spun a tires come out the corner and I literally spent a whole 5 seconds trying to not die.
It was awful.
I almost did. Yeah.
I had to say I couldn't go any lower than 4th gear. It was bad.
Oh, I was going second. And it took a lot of short shifting, but I was going from second gear off the corners.
Insane. But I mean, after the first 3 laps, nothing happened other than random people DNFing.
Yeah, Mahu basically just let me go when I got to him.
Yeah, he was his wheel was trying to kill him again.
Yeah, almost did. I mean, he can afford to do that though.
Yeah,
points that he has.
Only 67 now.
Yeah.
Only.
I mean, it will take, I think, a DNF or 2 to get anyone back into it, but I doubt it.
He ain't gonna DNF.
No.
The only way he DNFs if his wheel destroys himself.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you can make him stay at Spa this week, but in Radion actually.
Oh God.
I did time trial earlier and actually was faster than him.
Yeah.
Let's just ignore the fact that his lap was from 3 months ago. So.
Yeah, let's not. I mean, are the wheel issues back?
We can only hope for a championship sake. But he'll still be, he'll somehow find a way to be a second faster than everyone.
Well, apparently it took me a whole new console to get our win.
Oh yeah, he did buy a Series S. It was the console, I tell you.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. The frames did help.
The game looks a lot
Like,
better.
it looks a lot better, and I'm able to react better because it's like how smooth everything is.
Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, we have Spa next week. A lot of people are gonna die in Radeon.
Oh yeah, I'm scared for that.
So
All the track extends.
whatever makes it so you don't spin out through that turn.
Imagine they put turtles in the curves on radio.
Yikes!
Yikes.
It's a shame because Spa's not right. Codemasters, this isn't right. Like driving the Merc on iRacing, you're just like, come on, Codemasters. Radion's not like that. And the left-hander, that long left-hander that's downhill at Spa.
Yeah.
That's like in sector 2.
I think I forgot what it's called, but
Poe or something.
yeah, it
And
used to be faster, but you have to back off for it now.
no, you don't. Not in iRacing. It's flat.
Ah,
No issues at all.
bruh.
Mm-hmm. Radion's easy too.
Actual down first.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so people are going to die next week, and then I don't really want to talk about it, but I suppose we have to. We have to talk about Michigan.
Michigan wasn't completely terrible for at least the first, I don't know, 50% of it.
No, it was awful.
I mean, like, front of field, what had some decent stuff, but you could see, like, the red flags. When I got up to a half a second lead and I just noticed the suck engage, I'm like, oh no, it's going to be one of these.
I don't think the draft was the problem.
I don't think it was entirely the problem, but it definitely led to some irrational decisioning. So are we going to talk about that finish or no?
No one in the admin chat's saying anything about the one thing I want people to look at, but you
I
saw
was
what
curious about.
you saw what the last caution was, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I can't explain it.
I meant to watch that, and
you can watch it right now.
Oh, I just watched it.
I don't know what to say.
A true display of skill may be the best quote for it.
Time for a true display of skill.
It looks as who's driving that car?
Gaswicker.
Well, okay, so it looks like he literally was just sitting on the track having
He
spawn or
said
something, and
he blew a tire.
It looks like he literally just drove back and forth across the track until he hit somebody.
He said he blew a tire. He caused the caution and then left the race.
Yep.
Well, you might want to put the clip in the upload.
You might want to wish him well in his future endeavors.
I don't put enough effort in. I just get Chappie makes the thumbnail for me and that's it.
Or put it in the description, like link the clip, because that's oh man, that is something. I wish I would have watched that sooner. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody in the history of the league like just.
So from what I trying to understand, so there was a green flag pit stop, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There was still what 10, 12 laps, Bacon?
Yeah, there's about 10 to go.
When the cycle happened.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't want to take 2. Definitely not.
No.
It was long enough.
It was
long enough that you didn't want to take 2. That's all I remember how long the run was going to be. And then from what I thought he said he didn't. He said he didn't take tires. And I'm just like, what? You know?
That doesn't seem like the play.
No, it's not. And I'm just looking at what lap I pitted. If I can.
Was there even like the remote possibility of gaining anything by not taking tires, even if you
No,
could
you would
go?
be too slow.
Oh my gosh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, and let alone blowing a tire and coming back on the track, like, and then it just set up the entire horror show of what was gonna come. And I'm gonna call you out here, Bacon. 4 wide
Oh boy.
seemed a little
Oh yeah.
excessive.
I mean, you gotta make moves when you can.
You were 4 car links back, Bacon. How you even
The
got
suck.
there is beyond me.
The suck.
I mean,
Raw
it
talent.
didn't matter for me in the end because TikTok wanted to kill me, but he sure did.
If that caution didn't come out, where gas smoker didn't cause it, it would have straight up been like I think permanent even versus being Chaffee for the win.
Yeah. I don't know. TikTok
Does
took me
Kermit win the
out.
race?
Yeah, he won Road America.
Ah, that's right.
Probably gonna win again this weekend.
Where's this week?
Did
Mid Ohio.
Oh,
Now I have a question about that finish just before we change subject. Was Kermit blocking everybody?
Going into one on the final lap, TikTok blocked him.
Hmm.
I don't even want
That's
to
how
watch.
even was able to pull away.
I I don't know how it even got away. To be honest, I think it was more TikTok, but eh. Jonathan won. Ooh. I hated the race, man. It was awful. I don't even want to talk about how bad I was. I was awful.
Well,
Not my best
you did want
performance.
chaos.
I don't want that chaos.
Not
No,
that kind of chaos though.
no. And if you go back and look at my video from last season, tell me draft was try to tell me draft was the problem again. It wasn't. But then LCS today said he was done with Heat. Everyone was sad.
Hmm.
Did he talk to you guys in your chat about it, or was it
I
just
should take
random?
a look.
I don't think he's gonna be. It's sad. I also don't think he's gonna be the last one to do it. I won't be surprised if there's less than 10 by the end of this season. I didn't want to do this season, but everyone wanted to be like, "Ah, we're not racing." Wah. Hey man, I'm just speaking my opinion, man. So
I was surprised that anybody was willing to go back to Heat 5.
yeah, I was surprised too. Nama, who's the only driver with top tens in every race so far this season. I'm sad.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't like. It's just like those 2 races you just don't want to talk about, man. You really don't. It was just dumb just seeing people making moves that you don't need to make. And then I was getting riled up too, and I was doing them too, so everyone was at fault. So that was that.
Stick 'em on no draft.
We saw what happened when we did that last time at Michigan.
Well, that was great.
Was it? Was it?
Yeah.
What?
I went from 15th to 1st after a bad pit stop. Actually, I think I got in a wreck.
That was bad. No, I
The
thought
people
that
that
was
are
bad.
actually fast will still be up there, and there wasn't very many wrecks, if only a couple, maybe.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
But I guess we can talk about the fun thing that happened this week.
iRacing.
Sorry, Cameron.
Boy.
It's all right. Yeah, we did our first iRacing race of the season at Daytona.
Honestly, the first 40 laps was probably,
That
like I
was
said
fun.
in chat, it was probably some of the most fun I've had at a plate track.
Yeah, it was fun.
Like anywhere ever. It was good.
Yeah, it was very good. I was very, very happy for it. For the lack of carnage in the
I was
first
worried
half.
a few times because people kept touching the apron, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, there was definitely some Code Brown moments for sure. Um, but everyone was really nice, calm, and collected, and not doing anything stupid in the first 65 laps, I'd say.
There was one stupid that I'm still
Yeah.
salty about.
Well, if you see, well, my video's gonna be up tomorrow. You'll see how I ended up back where you with you, and you're like, man, that was just the world was out to get me on that one.
Oof.
But yeah, no, there was this. I led a bit in the first part. You did too. Kermit led a lot. Puck led a lot. There was,
I felt like it was me, you, and Chafe a lot in the first
yeah,
half, and then after the pits, we saw a big shakeup.
yeah. Well, yeah. Then everyone got separated. Then Chafe decided we didn't want to we wanted to make sure everyone was in the race at the end. But yeah. Let's talk about the green flag pit stops. All right. So two things. I'm very happy that we could actually make it 42 laps. Because I was thinking it was gonna be like Gen 6, 35, 36 laps. I started noticing, man, that's close to 40. Man, it's gonna be really awkward if it's a 39 lap green flag run. I'm happy it wasn't a fuel mileage race. Let's just say that. I almost screwed
Yeah.
up. I almost screwed up big time.
I was just glad because it kept estimating me 43-ish laps. And I kept worrying that the ticker was gonna go down on the fuel thing, and it was gonna end up being 38 or 39. I was about to be like, man.
Ugh. But honestly, I wasn't too worried because I knew one we weren't gonna go green the entire race.
There's always at least one wreck.
Yeah, and no, we had a wreck. Let me tell you. Well, apparently Chaffee just hooked Caleb, and
Oh.
that's what caused that caution to get us back in the race because pit stops are wild. So from my point of view, designing the pits, I went really really low, and then when it went basically at the command line, I just see Luke come park it right in front of me sideways. I was like, man, this sucks.
Oh, he was going on about that. I didn't know he hit anybody, or
He
that you had to
spun.
slow down.
Oh no,
Yeah, he's
I
like,
had to park it.
oh yeah, because he was
And
like,
then I,
yeah.
I just said screw it. I'll just drive through him. If I hit him, I'll just take my fast repair. Well, I just ghosted through him. So that
He was
happened.
like, I hit the brakes. I didn't even lock up or anything, and I just started to spin out, and I was like, I'm like, that shouldn't be happening, but
Eh. Um, and then because of all that time I lost, I tried to gain it all back on the pit exit and spun out.
oh no.
Hey man,
That makes more sense.
yeah, yeah.
So I was like, how did he end up all the way back here? Because when I got,
Because you had to go
I went
around
through
again.
me and you went. So like we went to the opposite. You went to like the far left, and
Yeah.
I stayed on the track like a smidge further and was gonna go in on the far right because usually nobody goes like all the way to the right on the entry. And we get like just past the like beginning of the grass, and from my point of view, Bren just cranks the wheel to the right. Like I don't know if he was about to run into somebody or if he wanted to try to like speed up thinking he could get some more out of it. I have no idea. But I was like I think I was running like 7th maybe. And I would have been good for at least P2.
Yeah.
And then I just got smacked into the grass. And then it was just in an odd spot because I literally had to drive all the way through to the other end of the infield grass because of like where I landed. And then I had to go around again. And I was like, I was surprised I was even on the lead lap. But it is a big track.
Hit a big track, and then me, you, and it was Joe and Blake were just the four of us, and we were catching those guys in front of the second because it was 3 packs. There was the lead pack, there was a middle pack, and then there was us. We were catching that second pack so.
Yeah, once we got in line, I think it took Joe maybe a couple laps to get up to speed on pushing without overheating. But then once we got like good and settled in the line, we were cruising.
Yeah, thank God they crashed though.
Yeah, that was good.
And then
race, at least.
Yeah, and then all chaos broke out.
Yup.
I scared the crap out of Jay when I took him 3 wide. And then he just instantly died. And then you had to make sure no one got out of that one alive, right?
Bro, so I thought, so you were behind Jay, right?
Yeah.
And I saw Jay die. And then, like, the entire field died. And in my mirror at the time, I didn't see a single car make it through. So my logic was like, Jay was at the front, and literally the whole field is dead. And then about the time I look up, and I can see like the edge of your front bumper, and I try to turn left, and it just didn't work. So then I ran into you, and everyone but the leader was.
And Blake hit me too. And was like, man, well, Andrew needed to make sure no one had their fast repair left.
I was like, man, it's not a good look on my part.
No.
To say the least.
No, and then the next restart after I took my fast repair, Gary was in front of me. I just shoved him and just got a little off center, I guess. Like he moved down, and I kind of moved up, and then he died.
Yeah.
But that's just gonna be what happens at end of iRacing plate races is you're not letting up.
Yep.
Especially with how they have the packages now. No Gen 6 garbage that it was last year.
I haven't actually got to experience the next gen at plate tracks yet.
It's she wild. She a bit wild. It's pretty similar to what it is real life. No cap. But it's pretty obvious. They still got some tweaking to do on the intermediates. iRacing. Nerf the draft for the love of God.
Eventually.
Yeah. Vegas week gonna be bad.
Oh dear.
Gonna be real bad. But yeah. Next week in iRacing is Phoenix, so congrats Andrew on your win.
Oh. We'll see. It is the Xfinity car.
Yeah, and it's still you. Mahu's gonna. Oh, I understand. He's gonna start at Vegas. Gail. You want to know what Gail said? Mahu's gonna win Vegas. I'm like, yep. Keep telling yourself that one, Gail.
Vegas should be interesting. Honestly, I think like there's not really a bad track for the Xfinity car. Like, at least I can't think of one.
I don't race them enough to know.
I mean, I haven't raced it regularly in a while, but I mean, like the road courses are good. All of the short tracks I've been on are good. Even the intermediates are good because you either kill the right front or you actually start losing grip. So you have to drive it to some degree.
Wait till we get Atlanta. We're gonna be driving them then.
Yeah.
Atlanta will be interesting if it goes green because even in 100 laps, probably 102 stop.
I'm just curious to see whether we end up getting the rescan, or if we're
I hope we get Legacy.
I wouldn't mind it either way. That new track's gonna be kind of crazy though.
Yeah, I'm scared because we're gonna probably get it next week.
Yeah.
Because it is week 13 next week. But yeah, that's just terrifying to think about. But no, the Xfinity cars are a little funner since I've driven them a little more.
They're easy to get it to start plowing.
Yeah, they are. It's bad. Or if a track that burns the right rear, it's really easy to say bye bye.
Yep.
And then you got next gens over here, and it's like I don't even know what this thing's doing. Is it plowing? Is it loose? Nobody knows.
It seems like the right front likes to crank off of those things, but like almost like even if you're saving well,
Mm-hmm.
like you're still going to lose right front compared to the old cars.
Yeah.
And so I don't even know what to expect. Like I may get in there and the car's feeling fine, and I may be down 10 or 15% on the right front. At this rate, I have no idea.
I guess are you gonna do the thing in an hour?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
But yeah, Phoenix. I typically don't think I'm that good there, but I've seen the guy a lot better the last few times I've gone there. So
New Phoenix is good. It's better than the old one.
we don't talk about the old one, right?
The old one was just not a great experience, to be honest.
It was way too like the car never feels planted, never felt planted at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how the iRacing newbies will fare and Duncan and Caleb and Gail too.
A decent track to get some experience.
Yeah. I might have to test the fuel mileage there though. I don't know what the 125. That has to be one lap. I mean one stop, right?
I would think so. I don't think there's any reason why it wouldn't be.
Oh, we saw the PSDS Cup race though. It was 125.
Yeah, that was comfortably. Well, actually, I think I made two stops. That was not comfortably a one stop. You had to stretch it.
Yeah, but like it kind of what our gaps were. It was like net even. So yeah, we'll see. I'm sure we'll wreck at some point at Phoenix though. So
Yeah, that'll probably offset things a bit.
yep, and tire sets. I should make it spicy and make it only 3.
Oh.
Be like real life Xfinity, you know? I gotta make it always a spicy.
Well, that'd be like trucks almost. Trucks is the punishment for taking tires.
Both of them are though, like IRL to be real.
I guess.
I mean, Auto Club this week they only had 4. I think.
Dang.
yeah, so that makes it tough, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Phoenix is gonna be fun though. Bacon's just here in pain. Playing Elden Ring over there.
I was chilling. I mean, I was playing Elden Ring.
Seems to be pretty popular in the gaming world right now.
It's pretty good. Good game.
Good
Just
game.
a bit.
Just a bit popular. But yeah. Daytona was really fun. Sad I couldn't win. Darn engine temps, man. I tell you, it's ridiculous.
I was hoping I could win. I haven't wanted to play a track in a while.
Yeah. It's funny. Like D lobbies, I actually helped a lot with my plate racing ability because I just go in the G lobbies, not really giving a care in the world, and be aggressive as possible. So it helps
Yeah.
out. So
Still wishing I would have just moved up that last
yeah, yep. I think we both were like, man, I should have moved up from. Yeah, but yeah, it was just unfortunate for me. Just I was overheating in when we left the tri-oval in the last lap. I was like, it probably wouldn't have made it because I blew up on the cooldown lap. So,
oh boy,
yeah, it did. I was like, ooh, not ideal. It is pretty lame that you can't even like lock bumpers for 2 laps where you just explode.
yeah, I don't remember that being
That
like that
bad.
before. Yeah,
Next gen's like that too. You can only do it for like 2 laps, not even 2 laps, and you'll blow up.
I always wanted to say like you could probably push for a solid
3 or 4.
3 to 4. Yeah,
Nope.
before it would blow, but
Wrong.
apparently.
So yeah, but yeah. So this week, I just wrap it up. I think because not much else to talk about. So next week got Spa and F1. That'll have chaos. There's a lot of death curbs there, and it does a general death turn. So I'm sure it'll be chaotic. NASCAR goes to Mid Ohio. Not really too sure what to expect, to be honest. I don't even know how long that race is going to be. I should probably figure that out. And then iRacing goes to Phoenix. So
Ooh, Phoenix.
woo. See where everyone's at in the Xfinity cars. So
Yep.
I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you guys next week. See ya.